Hi everyone! For the third tutorial video of Pyramid, I will introduce you to the track mode. This mode will allow you to play with your tracks on the fly and to manage some of the settings. This project I made earlier is composed of 8 tracks, displayed here on the track mode screen. You can see that my used tracks are in black squares, while the empty ones are not. The muted tracks are displayed with altered numbers, and the currently selected track is indicated by a larger rectangle. Pyramid has 64 tracks in total, with almost no limitation of length. These tracks are spread into 4 banks, which you can access by pressing the arrow buttons. To select a track, hold track and press the pad corresponding to the track you want to edit. Even if you are in another mode, you still can select a track, change the bank, and edit the track parameters by using the track shortcut. Let's focus on these yellow labels, which you can access in track mode. Solo allows to isolate one track from the others. To activate, hold Solo button down while pressing the track you want to focus on. To cancel Solo, just press any track. Midi channel is used to set the output channel of the currently selected track. You can quickly scroll by clicking the encoder while turning. Zoom enables you to change the resolution of your track without modifying its length. Let's switch to step mode to visualize it better. 100% zoom means that one step equals one quarter note. If I go to the maximum resolution, a quarter note will be displayed on 16 pads, useful for micro-editing your tracks. Length is the parameter that will set the duration of your track. By default, you can set it from 1/4 of a bar to more than 300 bars. These boundaries also depends on the time signature you've selected. You can press the encoder while clicking to edit precisely the length at a step level, enabling polymetry. The last parameter is the time signature. A simple scroll will modify the left side, and pressing while scrolling will alter the right side. As Pyramid is fully polyrhythmic, each track can handle its own time signature. You can refer to the online manual's track section to learn further about polyrhythms. Finally, the copy, paste and delete functions can be used in track mode too. Press second plus copy and select the track you want to copy, and then paste it on the track you choose to fill. Let's now play a little with our tracks. In track mode, to mute and unmute tracks, simply press the corresponding pad. As you can see on the track screen, the content of the current track is displayed. As you can see, my first track contains notes, effects, in this case an arpeggiator, and some effects automations, which are controlling the changes on the arpeggiator. If I select track 8, you can see it contains only control changes automations. Creating a dedicated track for this purpose can be very useful. First, I will be able to mute it without muting the actual notes. The second advantage is that this track can have a different length than the track it applies on. Finally, let's press display to see precisely what's going on. On this screen, you can follow each one of my 8 tracks. The other 8 tracks of the bank A can be displayed by pressing a second time the DISP button. A muted track will still be moving, but its progression bar will be shaded. As you can see, I have several tracks that plays in different time signatures and different lengths. This is why Pyramid is so powerful and enables you to create rich and complex melodies.